up and say hello to you. You know that our German friends are going to be going back to see peace in Germany, so we're going to surely miss them. The Global Studies Scholar Program here at Friends Academy is about connecting. It's about learning that takes you out of the classroom and into the world. It's about meeting new people, understanding new cultures, working together to build a new vision and a better world, one step, one team at a time. It's about projects and problem solving in a true spirit of global citizenship. You are about to watch a GSS project in action. This one, the GSS German-American Peace Project, began last year in Normandy with a trilingual peace play performed by students from Germany, America, and France at the D-Day celebrations. Over the past 2 weeks, 34 dedicated students got together again and went on a journey of camaraderie, discovery, travel, and hard work. It has led them back to the stage and to a new performance, which is their powerful response to the question we asked them to consider: what is the price of freedom? We hope you enjoy their presentation. If you are inspired by the idea of reaching out, working hard, getting inspiring, and inspiring others, both here in the United States and in other parts of the world, then consider becoming part of the GSS experience here at Friends. The world is waiting for you. You can make a difference, and this could be the right next step for you. Come and see me if you have questions about GSS and are interested. And now,
good morning, everyone. Guten Morgen. The students, American and German, have been working diligently these past few weeks to create this incredible presentation that combines both diplomatic efforts from both countries. Please listen attentively, because their words are beautiful. And this June, this is a work in progress. So this June, the Americans are going to be going to Germany to polish the performance, and we will be performing all over Germany. I unfortunately am not participating today, but Saborni and I will be participating in Germany. So please, thank you, and enjoy.
Wie weit sollte man gehen, um Frieden zu schaffen? Auf Kosten von anderen? Viele Menschen, viele Wege. Im Grunde genommen läuft das alles auf eine Sache hinaus. Jeder Weg startet von einem Punkt in unseren Gedanken.
How far should we go to build peace? Should we go over others? Many men, many ways. Every way starts at the same point, our point of view, our thinking. When we begin to think about peace, we should start by talking about what exactly is peace. Peace for you, peace for me, peace for the world. Peace isn't individuality. The peace of one is the destruction of another. The goal of peace exists in our heads, in theory. It's nearly impossible to figure out what exactly is peace. But let's talk about another aspect of peace, the way, the work you have to do to build peace. When you want to achieve a goal, you can only think about this goal. The work, the way gets pushed into the background. Maybe right now we should change our way of thinking. Maybe right now when we talk about peace, with little steps, we can make the world a little better. Little by little, let's work on ourselves, on respect, on understanding, on kindness. We should learn to appreciate our world. We should help people who don't understand that, to open their eyes. The way can be unexpected and wonderful if you explore it and go for it. The farther you go, the closer you'll get to peace. If you stop, you can't go any farther. But if you continue, not necessarily slow or fast, not necessarily powerful or weak, it'll be the best, as long as you are doing your best. Maybe that's exactly what it is, this connection of men, how we can help, what we can call peace.
Genau diese Zusammenarbeit der Menschen, das, was wir uns auf Frieden verstehen können.
If you knew that you would die today and you're sad face of God and love, would you change? Would you change? If you knew that love could break your heart, but you're down so low you can't afford, would you change? Would you change? How bad, how good does it need to get?
How bad, how good, how bad?
How many losses, how much regret?
How much would you regret?
What chain reactions would cause an effect? Makes you turn around, makes you try to explain, makes you forget and forget, makes you change, makes you change, change, makes you change. If you knew that you would be alone, knowing right but being wrong, would you change? Would you change? If you knew that you would find the truth that brings a pain that can't be soothed, would you change? Would you change? How bad, how good, how bad? How many losses, how much regret? How much would you regret? What chain reactions would cause an effect? Makes you turn around, makes you try to explain, makes you forgive and forget, makes you change, makes you change, change, makes you change. Are you so uptight that you can't be bent? If it comes too close, are you so sure that you won't be crawling? If not for the good virus falling, virus falling. If you knew that you would die today and you saw the face of God and love, would you change? Would you change?
All men are created equal. The American Declaration of Independence, 1776.
The United States of America was founded by men seeking to be free.
What is freedom?
We know it's there. We can access it. But what does it grant us? If all men are created equal, then why are we treated differently?
With inalienable rights, why do we constantly persecute our neighbor?
Ich fühle mich falsch hier, wenn wir einen Typen bewundern, der gesagt hat, all men are equal und selber Sklaven hatte und Frauen ausgeschlossen hat.
I feel it is wrong to admire a leader who says all men are equal, but is a keeper of slaves.
I have more questions than answers.
What is the difference between peace and freedom?
Für mich ist Freiheit Frieden, Vertrauen, kein Neid, Gleichheit, aber auch Individualität. Das Gefühl zu haben, an der richtigen Stelle zu sein, sich aufgehoben und wohl zu fühlen, sich aufgenommen zu fühlen, das Gefühl zu haben, nicht gezwungen zu sein, einfach frei zu sein.
For me, freedom means peace, trust, no envy, but also individualism. Having the feeling of being in the right place, feeling at ease and comfortable, feeling included, having the feeling of not being forced to do something.
Freedom needs us to realize what we've done wrong and to improve on that, to learn from our mistakes and become better people. Peace needs cooperation to work.
We need to all work together for any effect to occur with peace. We must realize that we're all the same. We're all humans.
For all war to stop, we first need to stop any possibility of war being caused.
That means for us to accept that we may be different in race, religion, culture, gender, or anything else. We're all still human beings with the same basic needs to survive.
Um Freiheit zu haben, müssen wir die Ignoranz, die Intoleranz, die Sklaverei und den Krieg überwinden.
To have freedom, we must overcome ignorance, intolerance, slavery, and war.
It is for each individual to choose what freedom means to them and how much they are willing to give up for that freedom.
Der Unterschied zwischen Freiheit und Frieden. Frieden ist etwas Zwischenmenschliches, während Freiheit normalerweise individuell ausgedrückt wird. Deshalb ist Frieden viel schwieriger zu erreichen als Freiheit.
The difference between freedom and peace. Peace has to do with human relationships and interaction, whereas freedom is usually expressed individually. This is why peace is so much harder to achieve than freedom. Peace cannot be made by one man, one party, or one nation.
It takes everyone. And if just one person or group or country doesn't agree, peace is at risk. One person can stop the whole idea.
Ich bin hier, Frieden zu bauen.
I'm here to build peace.
What is freedom worth to us?
We have our government's protection from outside threats. But what happens when we're threatened by our own government?
Our government has the power to limit our freedom without reducing the price we must pay. When is enough enough?
Is the price of freedom death? The world changes through war more often than not.
Everybody hates war, but there's still war, so how can that be?
How far are people willing to go to be free?
Hold my hand, oh baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand, oh baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. If you get sleep or if you get none, God's gonna call in the morning, baby. And check the cupboard for your daddy's gun. Red sun rises like an early warning. The Lord's gonna come for your firstborn son. Stairs on fire and his heart is burning. So go to the river where the water runs. Wash him deep where the tides are turning. And if you fall, if you fall, hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way down to the river. Hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. The moon will chase you like a pale moonlight. Drunken, driven like your sun, like a railroad spike. Into the water, let it fall in my neck. But don't you lift and let it come alive. The good Lord speaks like a rolling thunder. And if you make the water run, let it burn and ooh, baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. Hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way, a long way. Hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way down, a long way down.
Is war inevitable?
I have seen war. I have seen war on land and sea. I have seen the blood running from the wounded. I have seen the dead in the mud. I have seen cities destroyed. I have seen the agony of mothers and wives. I hate war.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, August 14, 1936.
The United States of America officially entered World War I in 1941.
Are you ready to die for your freedom?
Müssen so viele Männer sterben, um ihrem Land zu dienen?
So many men have to sacrifice their lives in order to serve the country.
Would you put your life on the line for a chance to create a free world? Must we send ourselves to die for freedom?
Does peace justify war?
I ask myself, how can people do things like that? How can humans kill other humans and never ask themselves if they should stop it? Even if that meant that they would have to die. I would kill myself before I could kill other humans, just because they are different. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. I should die, not the others.
FDR sent in troops knowing that they would die in order to free others.
Why should we risk our lives to help others survive and live in peace?
Warum gibt es Menschen, die keinen Frieden wollen?
Why are there people who do not want peace?
Wie kann man so einen großen Hass gegen andere Menschen entwickeln?
How do you develop a great hatred against other people?
If we had been born 70 years earlier, we could have been involved in the unspeakable horrors of the Holocaust. How can we forgive each other? How can we forgive ourselves?
Ich bin schockiert über die Grausamkeit der Menschen.
I am shocked by the cruelty of man.
We say if we'd been there, we would have stood up, done the right thing. But would we?
Das alles hat nichts mit Freiheit und Frieden zu tun. Es ist genau das Gegenteil.
All this has nothing to do with freedom or peace. It's just the opposite.
War is not necessary, but it is inevitable.
By fighting for freedom, we create a society in which our only escape, in which the only solution we have is violence.
Our constant attempts to end war are stunted by our use of violence that grows only to create more violence.
And world peace isn't achievable because the very nature of opinion allows too much room for individual expression.
The price of peace is enslavement in the form of pure equality. The price of freedom is war and casualty.
The better question is, which do you prefer?
Die Berliner Mauer.
The Berlin Wall.
I went to the Berlin Wall because it connected me with my home and my family.
After World War II, Germany was divided by the Allied powers. Soon after, the Cold War began.
As nuclear tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union escalated, Soviet control of East Germany built a wall to prevent defection to West Germany.
The demarcation line between East and West Germany should be a considered border, and not just any border, but a special one. The Germans will guard the line of defense with their lives.
Joseph Stalin's foreign minister, Vyacheslav Volin.
My family has always lived very close to the wall on the east side and felt it. They could not go into the neighboring village without permission. They could not see the wall. They could not live their religion. They always felt watched. Could not trust anyone or accept their own opinion.
They were imprisoned within the borders of the GDR,
The German Democratic Republic, or East Germany.
They could not escape. If they had tried, they would have been arrested or even sentenced to death.
On June 26, 1963, U.S. President John F. Kennedy visited West Berlin. Speaking from a platform erected on the steps of Rathaus Schöneberg, he said,
2,000 years ago, the proudest boast was Civis Romanus Sum, I am a Roman citizen. Today, in the free world, the proudest boast is Ich bin ein Berliner. All free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin, and therefore, as a free man, I take pride in the words Ich bin ein Berliner.
ein Zeichen für das Recht auf Freiheit.
A sign of the right to liberty.
This is wall had upon 25 years ago, I hope not exist.
Westliche Seite, Bundesrepublik Deutschland.
The western side, the Federal Republic of Germany.
Die Seite der Familie von meinem Vater. The side of my dad's family.
Die Menschen auf dieser Seite hatten ein einfaches Leben.
The people on this side had an easy life. Auf dieser Seite haben auch Künstler und andere Leute die Wand verschönert.
On this side of the wall, artists and other people made the wall more beautiful.
Östliche Seite, Deutsche Demokratische Republik.
The east side, German Democratic Republic. Die Seite der Familie von meiner Mutter. The side of my mother's family. This side built the wall.
Diese Seite der Mauer ist das komplette Gegenteil, grau. Und jede Annäherung hatte den Tod zur Folge. Auf einem ausgestellten Wachturm steht in roten Buchstaben:
This side of the wall is the total opposite, gray, and approaching it was punished with death. On the watchtower it says in red letters,
Gegen die rote Front.
Against the Red Front.
das zeigt, wie unzufrieden die Menschen mit der Regierung waren und auch mit ihrem Leben, weil ihre persönlichen Freiheiten total eingeschränkt wurden.
This is a sign of how unhappy the people were with the government and their quality of life. The personal freedoms were totally restricted. I was lucky that I was born a few years later. Otherwise, I would never have had the chance to take part in this project here in America or to give my opinion on it. The falling of the wall had a huge impact on me and on my life.
The Berlin Wall fell on November 19, 1989. The reunification of Germany was on October 3, 1990. Die Mauer trennte Familie und Freunde voneinander. Sie war etwa 20 Kilometer von meinem Zuhause entfernt.
The Berlin Wall separated family and friends. It was about 12 miles away from home.
It is still very present in our lives.
Nowadays, however, it is hard to imagine how a seemingly insurmountable wall separated the East from the West.
Heutzutage ist es allerdings kaum mehr vorstellbar, wie sich damals eine vermeintlich unüberwindbare Grenze durch Deutschland zog.
Die Berliner Mauer.
The Berlin Wall.
Wenn sie nicht gefallen wäre, hätte ich einige meiner
Had that
besten
fallen,
Freunde
I
nie
might never have met
kennengelernt,
some of my
denn sie
best
leben im
friends,
Westen Deutschlands.
because they live in Western and I in the East.
Today, we walk together to school, and we are all the same.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray, reaching for the day. We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly but truly bending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but finally a city of man. A city of man.
Wie viel ist ein Menschenleben wert? Ist es für jeden gleich viel oder anders viel? Warum sind Männer und Frauen gekriegt? Is it different for everyone? Man weiß es vielleicht nicht. Is the word a little or a lot? Warum gibt es überhaupt? Why do men and women still go to war even though they may not be free? Why is there still war? Endlich, when will it stop? When will peace finally live?
We keep our freedom by going to war in other countries. We say it is the price we must pay for our freedom, for our liberty. When is the price too high?
Wann ist der Preis zu hoch?
How can we send millions of our men to die, knowing that they too will kill millions of other men and women? Every human being is a son, or a daughter, or a father, or a mother.
Wie viel muss ich von meiner persönlichen Freiheit aufgeben, um zum Frieden zu gelangen?
What is the trade-off between
between freedom and peace.
My freedom doesn't end when yours begins.
They need to blend. If people want to change something and seek freedom, then it's about cohesion, trust, courage, commitment, and communication. With these things, human community can pursue and achieve goals such as liberty. This is the price we have to pay in order to gain our freedom.
Some people may feel like they have more influence or more money and are more important. Should they be allowed to decide what is right and what not?
Peace cannot be obtained by abolishing war, but rather enforcing peace in times when war seems inevitable.
Why is it so much harder to achieve peace than freedom?
It took so many deaths for things to change. I have noticed that that is the case in many things. So why aren't they bad enough until people die?
Es ist wohl nicht nennenswert genug, wenn niemand dabei stirbt.
World peace cannot be the work of one man or one party or one nation. It must be the cooperative effort of the whole world.
I want a world where the countries do not have to show their strength, where we can live in harmony, because each has something to offer, and we do not need to terrorize one another. A world without war, eine Welt ohne Krieg. Imagine that. Stell dir vor.
So is it really possible to secure peace by going to war and fighting? I don't think so, because action creates reaction. And after the enemy is beaten, he will strike back, because you can never beat an enemy completely. The hunter will turn into the hunted.
When people are scared, they cannot be free. Vielleicht ist es wieder eine Art Angst. Angst davor zu sehen und zu verstehen.
Perhaps there is another kind of fear, which is being afraid of really seeing and understanding.
Are we really scared of our own fears? Isn't life safer if we fear? Then we wouldn't risk anything. But to have fear is also keeping us away of having some new experiences. If we're not afraid of our own fears, we can achieve a lot of things. One person can start a wave, but only a lot of people can make this wave bigger so that it can be seen by everyone all over the world.
How can we be better as individuals?